door across Lake Norman. Feel better faster without leaving home. Wellness delivered. Book now at glowivspa.com.
Start your day at 228 West Broad Street in downtown Statesville by visiting The Local Collective, and they're home to 40-plus local makers under one roof for all your gift-giving needs. Mention this ad during the month of July and enjoy a free gift. Visit thelocalcollectivenc.com.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
Good morning and welcome to Heart Mooresville, your small town radio show with a big heart. I'm your host, Christine Patterson, bringing you all the Mooresville news and happenings. And please welcome guest co-host Amy Sherrill.
Hello. Good morning.
Thanks for joining us again.
Absolutely. Love it.
Guest co-host, but I don't even really want to call you that because you're on here like every other week now, so I feel like you're more of a permanent co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are the Arts and Events Supervisor.
Yes, ma'am.
For experience and engagement with the town of Mooresville.
All things events.
That's right. Bringing all the fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we have two special guests with us this morning from Crosby Scholars. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. I'm not going to do your intros because I'm saving it because we're going to have a big build up. Okay. So just wait. Just wait. I will tell you who they are eventually. But right now it's a secret. All right. Well, before we get into all the things, I like to keep our listeners informed with what's going on in the community for our In the News. All right, this week is a special week because it is our Safe and Sound Week. Safety Week.
Nice.
Yes.
Everyone loves safety, right?
That's right. OSHA Safe and Sound Week. So the town of Mooresville residents will soon have opportunities to learn more about the importance of safety and health, both in the workplace and at home, during Occupational Safety and Health Administration Safe and Sound Week 2025, August 11th through 17th.
Okay.
So we're in it right now.
In the middle.
So we actually are inviting the public to a free safety program on Tuesday, August 12th from 2 to 4 p.m. It's at the Charles Mack Citizen Center in the Lowrance Room. If you haven't been to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, beautiful facility. Yes. The Lowrance Room is one of the front ballrooms right off Main Street, so you can go park.
That's today.
Yeah.
Today.
2 to 4 p.m. Go park and enjoy some safety training. They're going to have ladder safety demonstrations and hearing conservation education, which we should probably go to. Hearing conservation because we are at a lot of right, and you too.
Yeah.
You too. We are constantly around loud music and concerts, so we definitely need to learn how to keep our eardrums safe, right? They're also going to have fire extinguisher training in partnership with the fire marshal. Fire Marshal Woody is going to be there.
Woody.
And this is actually a week that it's held nationwide every August, and the event is free and open to the public. So stay tuned around August every year. You're going to see things like this and teach you how to be safer. Also, want to make sure that everyone is informed of the Center Avenue Stormwater Greenway upgrade that is in progress right now. It's East Center Avenue. Excuse me. The stormwater project involves utility and stormwater system infrastructure improvements. It's between Church Street and Statesville Avenue. And it's a comprehensive change in water flow and flood management for the creek through Willow Valley and the Eastern Heights neighborhoods on the south side of East Center, along with Dye Creek Greenway Trail enhancements. And this is much needed project. We've needed some upgrades there for a while. Definitely have some flooding issues out in that neighborhood and those parks. So I'm so glad that they were able to fund that project. And then coming after that is actually some improvements to Willow Valley Park.
Yes. Exciting.
Yeah, I think the residents
for that.
Are super excited about that.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, there's upgrades to the park, to the basketball court. They're going to add some kind of kitchen facilities, like grilling facilities. And that park gets used a lot by Eastern Heights neighborhood. So I'm sure they're going to appreciate that.
Expecting to have it completed by Juneteenth of next year, so middle of June.
That's right.
Yes.
So they can have their big party there. I love it. So the closure is supposed to begin, well, actually probably began yesterday, with the town advising the detour route using East McClelland Avenue, Sharp Street, and then South Maple Street. So make sure to, stay tuned, look at the Town of Mooresville's Facebook page or social media accounts. I'm sure the website will also be updated with it. And then it's supposed to be completed by about October 2026. We're hoping that closing of East Center will only be closed at most for 120 days. Okay. So just make sure to kind of keep updated on that and plan your route accordingly if you travel through that path. Also, the fair is returning to Iredell County.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
So,
I grew up going to this fair.
did
Haven't
you?
been in a while.
How
but
many
yeah.
years have you gone to it?
Since I was little. And I'm older now.
Yeah.
So I would say 40 years.
That's
At
insane.
least 50 years it's been going.
Yeah.
And probably
So,
longer. That's just my.
so Amy is a Mooresville native.
Yes.
I call her a unicorn, but really,
Mhm.
there's not. There's a lot of obviously people that have stayed here.
Mhm.
Lots of born and
Lots of
raised in
natives
Mooresville
still here.
natives, but then we have a lot of transplants that have come as well. So the Iredell County Fair, which is produced by the Kiwanis Club of
Mhm.
Statesville, it's returning August 29th through September 6th. It's at the Iredell County Fairgrounds in Troutman.
Yep. Right in downtown.
Yeah, and it's been a while since I've been out to the fairgrounds, so I think I'm going to try to go to the
Yeah,
fair this
you
year.
should.
I have fun memories. Everybody have fun memories from the fair growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
When you're smaller, it seems so much bigger than
Yeah.
going now, as an adult. But kids love it.
Yeah,
We used to have
yeah.
cheerleading competitions there, and it
Do
was,
they
it was
still?
fun.
Do they still have the gravitron? Is that a
I think
thing
so.
still?
Yeah, the thing that spins.
I
and
hope so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was always like I would always get sick on that and not ride that. But
Maybe don't do that then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 But what I
Mhm.
would do is the zipper.
Oh, yeah.
The zipper's
So
fun. Or
and
the
I don't know
scrambler.
why I could do that and not the
Uh-huh.
gravitron, but the zipper it was like they put you in this cage
Mhm.
and then this thing
Spin.
goes
Mm.
upside down while the cage is spinning.
Yeah.
Like it looks
That's-
like torture.
Yeah, that seems worse to me.
Yeah.
To me than the gravitron.
But I could always do that, but I couldn't do
I
the
always like the scrambler.
I think it's the forward
Yeah.
and backward
Scrambler was my
motion.
favorite.
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't get me on a Ferris wheel though.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely afraid of heights.
I mean, I wasn't when I was younger, but I am now. So it's just one of those things. I think, what if this happened?
Amy and I went to the state fair last year to the North Carolina State Fair. They have a huge Ferris wheel.
They have several, but
and we didn't even get on the tallest one.
No.
But it was
it started shaking, and I was like,
tall
"Please don't
enough.
move."
Tall enough. And it had this little thing that you'd hold on to in the middle, and then there was this door. Thankfully, the door closed, and it
Yeah.
wasn't like an opening.
Right.
But it was pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it
Um,
was. And we had a friend there who kept moving, and we're like, "Stop moving!
Stop.
Don't move!"
You're
And I
shaking
was
the bucket.
like hugging the pole. It was
Yeah.
horrible.
We were
Yeah.
all huddled to the
Mhm.
like center, like huddling around the poles to
Mhm.
this thing.
And we're like, "Please don't! We only went one trip, one time around."
And then it kept going and he wouldn't let us off. And
Yes.
so we were like basically stuck and held hostage on
Yeah.
this thing for like 15 rounds.
Yeah.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
But we're in therapy, don't worry.
Yeah.
So proceeds from the Iredell County Fair are used to fund various projects in the community, including scholarships for local students and more. So I
That's
didn't know
nice.
that. I didn't know the
either.
proceeds from the fair went to local nonprofits. That's great. Also, just want to make a public service announcement to just everyone in general.
Oh.
This is your very last chance to partake in the delicious peach drinks at Chick-fil-A. So,
For the season.
right, for the season, because these are seasonal items. So,
Mhm.
I just want to do everyone a solid and just let you know you have until August 16th to get a peach milkshake or a peach frosted lemonade because these are seasonal items. They can only be purchased in the summer. So, I will be going to get one this week.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of summer is that you can get the peach frosted lemonades from Chick-fil-A.
And then everything goes pumpkin spice beyond
Oh,
that, correct?
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
absolutely.
Yes, we will.
Mhm.
There will be a transition.
Yeah.
Period.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're absolutely amazing. All right. Well, we're going to take a break, but when we get back, we're going to talk with our special guests from the Crosby Scholars. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back with WSIC News.
We'll be right back with more Heart Mooresville on 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Hello, everyone. This is Joshua Doby, president of North Main Financial Group. At North Main Financial Group, we move to where you need us: investment management, insurance planning, and estate strategies. No two people are the same, so we customize our planning based upon your needs. Reach out to us at northmainfinancial.com. That's northmainfinancial.com.
Dreaming of a new home or a better rate? At O'Brien Home Loans, our team of independent brokers find tailored solutions that truly fit your life. Proudly serving North Carolina with honest advice and local heart. Visit O'BrienHomeLoans.com today for a free quote.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Friday night is the rescheduled Piedmont Healthcare Friday After 5 Outdoor Concert Series. Petty Rewind will be performing, a tribute band dedicated to reviving the music of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Friday After 5 will be held in downtown Statesville on West Broad Street in front of Mitchell Community College. Beverages and food will be available for purchase beginning at 5 p.m. with Petty Rewind performing at 6. Bring your chairs and enjoy Friday After 5 in downtown Statesville. The 500 Club in Statesville presents live music on Saturday night with a concert by Holt Up. This is a local three-piece band performing a variety of music from rock to folk to funk. Call 704-872-9990 for more information on the Victory Lane Sports Bar and Grill, Tea Times, and the Holt Up Show on Saturday night at the 500 Club. See the riders from the Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship on Saturday, September 6th, as they compete on a custom-built course at ZMAX Dragway. The playoff opener features a two-moto format for the 450cc class and 250cc class, promising plenty of drama and excitement from the moment the gates drop. Click on CharlotteMotorspeedway.com for tickets, a track map, and information on other 2025 events. Score designer deals September 9th through 14th at the Green Jeans Consignment Sale, now at 601 Milestone Venue in Concord, formerly the Buy Low Center. It's fashion, fun, and major savings. Visit greenjeansale.com. Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Mooresville, how we feeling? Good. Welcome back to Heart Mooresville on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Welcome back to Heart Mooresville here on WSIC News. Okay, we're ready to introduce our two special guests. We're so excited to talk to Miss Jennifer Christian, Executive Director of the Crosby Scholars. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Mr. Mark Brown, Marketing and Engagement Coordinator of the Crosby Scholars.
Morning.
Good morning. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
Now, Jennifer, you are new to the Crosby Scholars.
Well, I've been with Crosby Scholars for 4 years.
As an
new in this
director.
position.
That's
Correct.
what I mean.
Yeah.
New in this position.
Yes, exactly.
So I want to read a little bit. Obviously, there was a press release that went out announcing your new role with Crosby Scholars. And I really enjoyed reading about your background. So I want to point out a few things for our listeners. So obviously, you assumed this leadership role effective July 1st, following the retirement of longtime executive director Suzanne Wegmiller. Am I saying her name correctly?
Yep.
Now, if you're not familiar with Crosby Scholars, we're going to get into all the things, but it is a college access program that provides numerous services for students and parents, including help with students preparing for college enrollment, education and life skills to better prepare for the future. You guys offer workshops and timelines and all kinds of guidance for students and families. And trust me, they all need it. I have an 11th grader, and so I need the help. But you served as Iredell County Crosby Scholars High School Program Coordinator since 2021.
Correct. Yes.
Before you assumed this executive director position. But your passion for public education really precedes your time with Crosby Scholars altogether, because you have dedicated a decade-long career as a volunteer with PTO organizations, with numerous schools in Iredell County. You help generate funding for student initiatives and teacher support. You serve as the chair for the Iredell County Education Facilities Task Force as a member of Our Schools First, which has helped secure more than $125 million in capital investments for local schools. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, right here in Mooresville, that would include Selma Burke being constructed and opened. So yes, and a new high school within the Iredell-Statesville school system coming up.
Pretty amazing. And you currently serve as vice chair on the board of directors for the Boys and Girls Club of the Piedmont, and continue your longstanding service as a Girl Scout troop leader.
Yes.
I love Girl Scouts.
Yes. Just like you, I have a junior in high school. My daughter's a junior. And then our son is a junior in college. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, so So, what made you want to assume this new executive director role?
Well, I'm so excited about Crosby Scholars' mission and excited to pick up where Suzanne left off. She's been Crosby Scholars Iredell only executive director since the founding in 2015 here in our community. And we have an amazing team that serves students both in middle and high school. And as you said, just very passionate about public education. So we're excited to work with all of the middle schools and high schools in Iredell County.
Nice. Well, yeah, welcome and congratulations on the new
Thank
role.
you.
And speaking of your team, we have one of those amazing team members right here, Mark Brown. Thank you for joining us. Now, what led you to your role with Crosby Scholars?
Oh, what leads anyone anywhere in life? We could. I, I don't know. I started my career in radio, actually, in Salisbury at a station that no
Oh,
longer exists.
and you're still
but it
doing
did.
radio.
I occasionally still do radio. I could do my whole morning show stick for you.
Hey, maybe we'll do
stuff.
that.
Yeah. WSIC. It's 11:21 in the morning and blah blah blah.
Yes.
But no, I did that for a few years and got into marketing and PR from there. Kind of working the opposite role that I had done
Yeah.
in radio and landed at the North Carolina Transportation Museum. So it was nice to be at an institution of education and knowledge and learning and all of that. Took a detour into the corporate world and decided I'd rather not, and went back to nonprofits with
Yeah.
Crosby Scholars whenever that opportunity arose, and it's really been an awesome year for me getting to understand the breadth of this organization
Yeah.
because um, whenever we're full time or fully staffed, it's 8 staff members serving 1,700 students or
Wow.
so each year. Again, all the way from 6th grade through high school and beyond, and some offerings that we have as well. So it's just been really amazing to become a part of this team and to see how they work together and to help give students the chance to
Yeah.
fulfill the potential that we all know is there, and they show it whenever they're given that chance. So
Yeah.
so it's really great.
Oh, that's amazing. So, for those, I know we gave a little bit of an overview about what Crosby Scholars does, but what does that look like? What services do you provide?
So in middle school, we even offer college tours at the middle school age. And a lot
Wow.
of that, studies show that once a student is on a campus, it opens up a whole new world that they can actually see themselves there. So we even start that process right at the beginning. And whether a student is college bound or they're not sure what they want to do after they graduate from high school, we're starting that even in 6th grade, all the way through high school with a lot of career exploration opportunities. And then those that are interested in a college path, all of the support with that ACT and SAT test prep. How do you decide where you want to go to college if you do and apply? Filling out the Common app. How do you look for scholarships and financial aid? We do essay review, kind of all of those steps for college.
Nice.
But if you're thinking, gosh, I'm not sure what I want to do, we have an entire career exploration series all summer long called Try It Tuesdays. And this
Nice.
summer we explored Aloha Veterinary right here in Mooresville. We looked at careers in veterinary medicine from vet tech, vet assistant, veterinary medicine itself. We looked at welding. We looked at healthcare careers. We looked at
IT and graphic design.
IT graphic design.
Connecting them to a lot of the programs offered at Mitchell Community College so that
Mm.
they can, have that career track immediately in front of them.
Nice.
Real estate and architecture. In the past, we've done culinary arts, aviation. So really a wide, we did public safety, emergency medical services, firefighting, law enforcement. So really there's something for everyone.
Right.
We've done manufacturing and engineering before. So yeah.
Nice. I like that. Definitely that hands-on experience because again, having a teenager myself, I think a lot of the times the trouble is they don't know what options there are. So what do I want to be when I grow up? I mean, we hear a lot from kids like I want to be a police officer, an astronaut, a princess, whatever. But I think a lot of that is because they don't know what options there are. So I think that's really helpful for them to see that and maybe get that hands-on experience. For those that, maybe aren't in the program yet, I mean, so you said it's middle school and high school, so they can get involved beginning at the 6th grade level. How do they become involved in the program?
Well, you sign up through the website is one of the easy ways to do it. We also have a presence at the schools quite often that allows students a chance to sign up there. But the website, crosbyscholarsIredell.org. We'll say it several more times before this is over with, crosbyscholarsIredell.org. All listed as one word. But we also have an open house coming up on September 16th at our offices in Statesville. So that's going to be another opportunity for them to get signed up. But they sign up. We collect their information, parent information as well, so that everybody is on the same level. They get the T-shirt, and they have all of these opportunities available to them immediately. And have we yet said the very, very special word? Free. It's all free. Every bit of this is free. There's no cost ever to the services that we provide.
Yeah, and that's amazing. And that's important, too, that it's not cost prohibitive for families to be involved in that. Because a lot of families, I mean, they're paying for, SAT prep and those classes.
And we've got it for free.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing. Now, there's a history to Crosby Scholars and how it got started. So tell us, what does Bing Crosby have to do with the Crosby Scholars?
Yes. So the name Crosby is indeed from Bing Crosby. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Maybe not today with the rain. Maybe we all want sun, actually. Yeah. But yes, Catherine Crosby, Bing Crosby's wife, brought a charity golf tournament to Bermuda Run in the Winston-Salem, Forsyth County area. And Crosby Scholars started in Forsyth County. We've been there for about 30 years. We've been in Rowan since 2013 and here in Iredell, again, celebrating our 10th anniversary. So we do have fun kind of 10. If students join, they get put into a drawing for $10 gift cards. You mentioned that Chick-fil-A peach. Yeah, we're going to have $10 Chick-fil-A gift cards, $10 Starbucks gift cards. So drawings, just playing off of the number 10 and looking for community partners, those that are interested in our mission to help explore some additional scholarships, because part of what we do also, a lot of scholarship opportunities for students, just those that are in Crosby Scholars. So
yes,
yeah.
And you talked about the scholarship opportunities, and so I looked at your impact report for the organization, and I think it's spanning from 2015 to 2024. There's probably some updated numbers, so let's clarify that. But from the last 9 years leading up to 2024, I thought the numbers were pretty impactful. So 93,594 community service hours. So these are students enrolled in the Crosby Scholars Program completed over 93,000 community service hours.
We have very few requirements, but one of them is to complete 2 community service hours per school year. And we give them opportunities to do that aren't transportation prohibitive or what have you. And yes, since those numbers were put together, that is now over 100,000 community service hours.
Wow.
By Crosby Scholars in Iredell County. So not only are we helping students, but those students are giving back at the same time, which opens up even more potential career opportunities or, ideas for connections and networking and things like that.
No, I think that's amazing that again, kids can have that hands-on experience and, the potential value of that, if you're talking $31 an hour roughly, is what those volunteer hours are valued at, maybe a little more now, 366,550, which now would be a little bit more, but that's pretty valuable.
Big impact back to the community. We've worked here locally with the Mooresville Kindness Closet. We've worked with the Christian Mission, Feed and See, a lot of community partners here in Mooresville.
Yeah, and those local nonprofits are benefiting from, students that are able to give back to the community, get some firsthand life experience, and prepare themselves for the careers that they want. That's pretty amazing. All right, we're going to talk more with the Crosby Scholars when we get back from the break here on Heart Mooresville, WSIC News.
We'll be right back with more Heart Mooresville on 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, still keep the umbrella close by. We'll hold on to that chance for a passing shower or a downpour as we move throughout our Tuesday. Not a lot of sunshine, but some variable clouds for sure. High temperatures will climb into the low 80s for our afternoon. Falling off tonight into the low 70s once again, and the chance for a few of those pop-up showers or a passing downpour Wednesday. We'll get back into the mid-80s for our hump day this week. That's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hi, This is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Have you taken the DESCO Challenge? The people have spoken. DESCO is where the professional goes for electrical supplies.
Hi, my name is Randy. I'm a general contractor, and I always trust the products at DESCO.
See for yourself at DESCOInc.com.
Yeehaw for rodeo season at Harrison's, the home of work, western, and wow. Whether you compete or cheer from the stands, Harrison has the looks to help you wow the crowd. Get western classics and the latest styles from Harriet, Cinch, rock and roll denim, and Wrangler. Find us in Mooresville.
I'll be honest, I wanted to be a diva. Why feel guilty? Let me help you be a diva for a few hours a week. Yes, I'm Andrea, owner of Spotless Cleaning. Our guarantee? It is very special. If you're unhappy, we'll do it again. Still unhappy? Your fee is donated to a charity of your choice. The Docinho de Coco Guarantee. To honor my grandparents, who taught me both a spotless house and time to live life big are important. Spotless Cleaning and C.com.
Hey folks, you know Randy Marion is the king of price when it comes to buying a new vehicle or a premium vehicle, but how about king of price when it comes to the service department? Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln in Statesville has you covered on tires, brakes, batteries, wipers, you name it. Any service you need on your vehicle, regardless of the make or model, come see Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville Service Department or Randy Marion Ford Lincoln Service Department today.
This summer, give your child the edge at Huntington Learning Center in Huntersville. Our K-8 summer program builds skills, confidence, and motivation. Get $600 off for 30 hours and $900 off for 45. Spots are limited. Also offering military test prep. Visit huntingtonhelps.com.
Hi, this is Joshua Dobie. Join me Thursdays at 4 p.m. for Dollars and Cents, a show that focuses on your personal financial journey and the markets around us. That's Dollars and Cents, Thursday afternoons at 4, here on WSIC.
Want your dog to shine? Zoom Room in Huntersville helps pups and their people thrive. From sniff school to tail wagging tricks, we make training fun and effective. Classes all week long. Come see what all the bark is about, where good dogs go to get great. Visit zoomroom.com/Huntersville.
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rates you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-452-1075. 800-452-1075. 800-452-1075. That's 800-452-1075.
Who is this? This is 105.9 100.7.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Spirit Airlines is raising doubts about its ability to stay in business. The company is warning investors it may not survive if it can't raise cash quickly enough to keep its creditors happy. Spirit emerged from bankruptcy in March after reducing its debt by almost $800 million, but it's facing a fresh cash crunch. Germany's Audi announced 7,500 job cuts in its home country this spring, and now Audi's labor chief says no more of that. Jobs and production levels in Germany must be secured before the automaker moves to build any factories in the U.S. There have been discussions about a U.S. Audi plant that could partially sidestep Trump tariffs, but it says no plans are imminent. Audi's parent company Volkswagen operates one U.S. factory and is building another. Wall Street is higher with the NASDAQ and S&P in record territory. As traders placed bets, the latest inflation reading today boosts the Fed case for interest rate cuts. Dow rising 1%, NASDAQ and S&P up 0.5%. Andrew O'Day, Bloomberg Radio.
No radio? No worries.
Just ask Alexa to play WSIC.
Looking good, Mooresville. I mean, you're sitting at that traffic light too. Might as well be looking at something. Heart Mooresville continues now on WSIC.
All right, we're back with Heart Mooresville here on WSIC News, talking with Mark Brown and Jennifer Christian of the Iredell County Crosby Scholars. All right, we were just talking about some of the numbers and the impact that volunteer service hours have on the community. Another couple of things I want to point out. So you have about 1,700 students that have graduated from the Crosby program. Is that right?
Absolutely, over the course of 10 years. And it's, obviously that doesn't include anyone from the first couple of years because the program was building all the way through from freshmen all the way up to seniors. So that's part of Suzanne's legacy in growing the program over 10 years as executive director. And that's where Jennifer is starting out from. So.
We're excited about it. Yes, the next 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the next 10. Well, you have done so much already in the past 10. Lots of scholarships that have been given. And I think you were saying about 50,000 scholarship dollars in this past year.
Yes, just this past year alone. And a lot of that really has come from our community partners like the Mooresville Rescue Squad, Iredell Health. Those two organizations here in the Mooresville area have been so supportive of our students to help them make college more affordable.
There's a full ride to Mitchell Community College that's given away each year in partnership with them. Elon had a partnership with them as well this year too. So yeah.
Nice. So some of your funding comes from, of course, the Goodwill Industries, and then much of it comes from community partners.
Yes, it's true. So we for you businesses listening out there that would like to have an educated workforce ready for you, look us up. We would love to partner with you. You're exactly right. When we mentioned college tours as an example, where we have a charter bus that we take 50 students to go and explore. Typically, we do 2 colleges in one day. We might do a public and a private, a small and a large. And that is an all-day affair. So we've got lunch and dinner in there. So just expenses like that to go ahead and offer a robust program for our students, our instructors that do the ACT and SAT test prep, for example. So all of those kind of costs that go into the programming to make the program a reality for students.
Absolutely. So you really do rely on those community partners. And I think we even had a question this morning from Justin, who hosts Good Morning Lake Norman on WSIC. I was so excited, and I was telling him you guys were going to be guests on the show, and he's like, well, how do I get involved in Crosby Scholars?
Fantastic.
So, yes, is there a way for parents, businesses, how are they getting involved?
Yeah, they can, and certainly reach out to me. That's the engagement part of my marketing and engagement coordinator title. So yes, absolutely. Feel free to reach out to us through the website, crosbyscholarsIredell.org. That's crosbyscholarsIredell.org. We'll say it several more times before we go. But yes, absolutely reach out to us. There are a number of ways that you can get involved, whether it is sponsoring a scholarship, whether it is some more direct funding. We love that. Or helping out with our programming whenever we do those career exploration sessions. Yeah. We have to partner with Mitchell Community College to do some of those. We've also partnered with someone like, who was it?
I don't know where you're going right now.
It was the manufacturing place that we were.
Cintas.
Cintas, yeah. Went out to their factory, saw exactly what they do and how they're serving all these other businesses, and then talk to the sales folks who were saying, it's a really good living. I mean, it's some good stuff. We're talking about locally available opportunities with local employers,
right?
That's a reality for kids who are looking for something and saying, what am I going to do?
Yeah. So really, anyone from any industry can get involved. If somebody wants to be an arts and events, supervisor.
Amy could talk about all of the careers in that sector. You and Justin could go ahead and talk about broadcast journalism or just, communications. We would love that. That could be part of our Try It Tuesday series where we explore careers. Yes.
I love that. So, yeah, you heard it. Anyone can be involved in Crosby Scholars. You don't have to be a student. You don't have to be a business. You can, just talk about your job. You can volunteer to help mentor, students that are looking for careers. And they can go to the website,
crosbyscholarsIredell.org.
Yes.
crosbyscholarsIredell.org.
And you can also come to open house that is at Goodwill Career Center. And that's September 16th.
Yep.
And that's 5 to 8 p.m. And that's Goodwill Career Center, which is near the Home Depot, right next to the Home Depot, 124 4th Crescent Place, Statesville, North Carolina. So you can join them and learn all about Crosby Scholars. You can meet the community service partners. And if you sign up, you get a free Crosby Scholars t-shirt. There's going to be hot dogs and Mr. Softy ice cream. Who doesn't love Mr. Softy ice
We
cream?
love Mr. Softy.
Be there between 5 and 7 for the hot dogs and Mr. Salty, but it does go until 8 p.m. But yes, make sure that you're there early.
Awesome. Okay. So has there been so I always love asking people this. Has there been like just a success story or a moment that stands out that just is like, this is why I do this? Because we talk about those moments all the time with what we do.
Right.
Is there a moment?
Yeah, there was one student that I was able to interview, and she was one who came from a background that you wouldn't necessarily expect
Mm-hmm.
a great and successful outcome. Parents had trouble getting the bills paid. There were substance abuse issues. She was actually removed from their home, lived with a foster family for a time. She was homeless for a time. They didn't have Wi-Fi, so she would go to McDonald's to do her homework more often than not. But man, she saw the opportunity and dug in really, really in a big way, and ended up embracing all of the opportunities, kept the grades up, knew I can get a full ride somewhere if I try hard enough, if I apply myself, if I do all of this. Said that she was at one of the Common App advisory sessions that we had, and she just said, I took over the class. I was just question after question. I
Oh,
want to know how to do this. Full ride to Bernard University in New
wow.
York City. Came up on her last semester, needed a little push in funding to get over the top.
Yeah.
Asked for a last dollar grant. And again, those last dollar grants are for graduates of Crosby Scholars. As long as they keep a 2.0 GPA and they have a valid need, they come to us, and we gave her that funding that was a little bit over the top. Graduated completely debt free. Is
Wow.
starting her career right now, and again, you wouldn't expect that success. She wasn't well positioned for it,
Right.
honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what this is about. It's about providing the opportunities and providing pathways for students to succeed like that.
Yeah.
And those last dollar grants, $54,000 of those given
Wow.
away in the past year. And yes, we're always looking for that support as well from our community partners,
Wow.
because that is money that we have to raise each year. So, but yeah,
That's pretty amazing.
that was one student. But again, it's you can also you can focus on students who went to Bernard or Yale or Harvard or what have you, but success can mean anything, and
Yeah.
it can be that student who completes one of the programs at Mitchell and is suddenly out there as an EMS person who's helping people every single day and making the world a better place just by what they do and supporting themselves and supporting their families by
Yeah.
doing it. I mean, it's all about success and
Yeah. Absolutely.
whatever it means to you.
Yeah, we talk about the impact, what impact does this program have, not just on the students, but the families and our community.
Right.
It's definitely something that has that trickle effect where it's impacting, we're all benefiting from programs like this because, you're helping students, and then that continues to go on.
It's that ripple effect we talk about,
That's
that
right.
just spreads out.
All right. Now, last, if you had to sum it up in like one sentence, why Crosby Scholars?
Well, our tagline is for college for life. So I would say for students, whatever their path may be, if they think they've got it locked in and they know what they want to do, or they have absolutely no idea, either way, Crosby Scholars is for you. And we just want you to have lots of options when you graduate and be excited about those options.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're talking with Crosby Scholars. We're going to take a break, but we'll be right back here on Heart Mooresville on WSIC News.